All right, so this is a very good point, but there's also some uh, things that people aren't thinking about. So it says maybe this has been discussed, and if so, I missed it. The back window appears to be rolled down, which makes me wonder if she was conscious when the car went in. Logically, most people would swim right out the window. Well, that's not what would happen. Like, okay, so you gotta realize when this car hits the water, that water's already filling up the car, and it's coming through every crack in the car. So through the windows, through the fucking bottom of the car, through the dash, any little crack that the water can come through, it's coming through, and it's coming through hard. And if you didn't get out through the front windows as quick as you can at the beginning, which you'd have to break the front windows, so reach over and grab whatever you can and smash the window. Uh, and then you couldn't do that. You get to the back of the car. Uh, you can't just swim out of that. You're going to be stuck in the car while the water fills up. What you're going to have to do, and most people would be freaking out already and losing their mind and not really. You just would, in most cases, you wouldn't have a clue. So, uh, you're not going to be able to go through that window, like swim right out that window when the car pressure of the water's coming through that window. So what you're going to have to do is you're going to have to put your mouth up and keep it up as close to the top of the car as you can. So as the car is filling up, and it's going to fill up quick. Like I just watched a video, it takes like 44 seconds. That's not very long. 44 seconds for the whole car to fill up. So you only have 44 seconds to think. What do I need to do to save myself? And like your only option, once you have no options, is to keep your mouth up to the top of the car as much as you can. And in her case, she had a window down, but if you don't have a window down, you got to start kicking that window uh, as much as you can while you're keeping up your breathing up here for a few seconds, because the car is about to be full, like 44 seconds. So you want to breathe as long as you can while you're kicking that window, because more than likely, it's most of the time it's not going to be down, uh, unless it's summer, and then you got lucky. Uh, but you're up here, breathe much as you can, like 44 seconds, and then as soon as you can't breathe anymore, you don't have no more air, you have to hold your breath now. Then, once the car fills up, then you can swim out of the car, because there ain't no pressure pushing water into the car, if that makes any sense. So as soon as the car hits the water, you need to break the driver's side window as fast as you can, because that's your first option. You need to figure out a way to break that window as soon as you hit the water. If that becomes not an option, like I said, your second option is to go to the back, because the car's going to sink in the front first. And you got to keep your air up at the top of the car as long as you possibly can while you're kicking the window. And you're in water, so you're not going to get it like the kick you would get outside of the water. You're going to have to hope to God that your kick is enough to break that window. And then you're going to have to hold your breath, hope you can fit through whatever you just broke, and then hope to God your car ain't 80 foot in the water instead of, or 100 foot in the water. Like, it just depends on where you're at, how far you dropped. Like, you've already used most of your breath just getting out of the car. So you're only going to have, like, what most people can hold their breath, maybe 2 minutes, possibly. Some people can't even do that, so it's gonna be a close call. But that's your second option. So yeah, she couldn't have just swum right out that window. It just wouldn't have been able to happen. But what do you guys think? Comment below and let me know, and we'll see you guys out in the next video. Peace.